Big shocker coming in for the RCB fans. They are gonna move out of Chinnaswamy Stadium, a place where they have been playing for last 17 years, Akash.
Absolutely playing there for the last 17 to 18 years, and RCB was all about Chinnaswamy. RCB was all about the fans, the love they received from their home ground in Bengaluru. Bengaluru people are very particular about their team. They love their team, Royal Challengers Bengaluru. And until the 18th season, when they did not have any kind of trophy, but they were still the second most followed team on Instagram, went on to become the most followed team.
Exactly.
And again, they had those kinds of fans. And all of this was possible because the matches used to happen in Chinnaswamy, in Bengaluru. There was this red army that was always there in Bengaluru. So the Bengaluru fans will be absolutely disheartened and completely broken from the inside.
And you know, Akash, this shocker is coming when RCB has just won their first trophy.
Absolutely, and the shock, and the reason is also very, very clear. You all remember what happened after the victory in IPL 2025. RCB did get to the victory. They did went through to the trophy, but afterwards, what happened was very disheartening. Was very, very sad. 11 people died. 56 people were injured. It was a very big tragedy because of the stadium, because of the mismanagement, because of the team management as well. There were so many people to actually blame except for the players.
Exactly. Everyone was under fire for that situation. A victory parade happened just the next day, and one wrong post brought so many lives in danger. And now this actually forced the entire management to think about, is Chinnaswamy actually safe?
Absolutely, and it is kind of a punishment, or is it kind of safety issues? Because there were certain reports more that now the Bengaluru ground is not even enough to host these games. But what went wrong within certain few months? 8 months ago, you were playing an IPL game there. For 18 years, the IPL has been played there repeatedly over and over again with immense amount of crowds. But one day of mismanagement, it costed 11 lives and ended up injuring almost 60 people. So that's why it's also a kind of a punishment that's been given to Bengaluru. Also a kind of punishment being given to the stadium.
Exactly, the stadium management, of course, was responsible for whatever happened at that point.
Absolutely.
Every single person was responsible. So now, Akash, what plans does RCB and their management has in mind about the upcoming stadium? Where can they move?
They can move to MCA in Pune. So the Pune ground, MCA has offered them to please make this your home ground, but it will actually not be beneficial for them because the Bengaluru and the Chinnaswamy wicket is a good batting wicket, and it has always worked in favor of Royal Challengers Bengaluru. The squad they've made, it's a very batting heavy squad, and they have made thinking that half of their games will happen in Bengaluru. So now it will be a bit of a bigger challenge because it's not very easy to change your home ground when your own home ground isn't actually where you've practiced a lot, isn't actually the place where you've played for years.
So players like Virat Kohli, who have played on that pitch for 18 years consistently without taking a break, they know everything inside out about that pitch, how the ball is gonna turn, where all they can take the big shots.
Absolutely.
They have understood everything over the time, and now something is gonna change. It's gonna be a new pitch and new turf. Everything is going to be new for them.
Everything's going to be new for them, and the Pune wicket is certainly different from the Royal Challengers Bengaluru wicket in Chinnaswamy.
Yeah.
So another thing is that Pune's wicket will be having a little more bounce. So RCB teams needs a little more pacers. They need different kind of batsmen. They need a different kind of captain. But that doesn't matter a lot. But still, the core of your team will actually be affected because the plans you have in mind, those are gonna be changed. But again, it is even more disheartening for the Bengaluru fans because Bengaluru fans are actually crazy about their team, and when they will not be able to go out in the stadium and witness their own team playing, it is gonna be difficult for the fans to survive because Pune doesn't have that kind of a fan base for Royal Challengers Bangalore. Though wherever Virat Kohli plays,
of course, the fan base will definitely go to wherever Virat is playing, and like you have said, the team will have to understand. They'll have to bring more of bowlers in the team because of the pitch. You
True.
called it being a bounce. The ball will bounce around,
Yes.
and that kind of a pitch. So they'll have to experiment a lot with their bowling order and their batting order. They'll have to have a good mix.
They will have to have a good mix, but also there are certain factors that also depend, Kashish. When it is your home ground, no, you can make certain changes to the pitch. This is an advantage that when this is your home ground, you can make certain changes to the pitch
Yeah.
according to your team, according to your particular side. But when you go out to a ground that is not completely yours, then these difficulties happen, the clashes between the ground staff and the coaching staff, such things happen, and that's why it is not idealistic for a team to have a home ground outside of their house. But again, this is still a report that the home ground of Royal Challengers Bangalore might move to Pune. But there are several other options as well on the list, because the states and the grounds would want something like
Of
RCB
course,
to come to their
yeah,
state.
the biggest. So right now, RCB has become the biggest franchise in IPL, and
Absolutely.
every ground would want to host them.
Absolutely.
And
Not just told them, be their home
Yeah,
ground.
be their home ground. Be their definitely be their home ground. And so, when do you think this announcement is going to be made? Anytime soon, now that there are reports.
I think it should come before the auction, because that's why it will actually help the Royal Challengers Bengaluru. But this thing is just not about the teams and the fans. It is something bigger, because the higher officials will be involved. There was 11 people died, 56 people got injured. So there are a lot of questions to be answered. There are a lot of decisions to be made, and there are also a lot of thought processes that the senior association has to go through before finally making a decision. But yes, India does not have shortage of any international grounds. There are a humongous amount of grounds present in all over India, especially somewhere. I think they should move to somewhere where the home ground, where the audience is not actually exposed to a lot of cricket. Certain grounds where the cricket does not have had that much. So something like that would be really, really great.
So do you have any such stadiums, or do you think you have analyzed any such stadiums
I
previously?
think so. Pune is still the best option because of the kind of wicket they have and the kind of situation there is. But apart from Pune, there are several other options. You can have your team playing in Vizag. You can have your team playing in Chhattisgarh. So there are several other options. Let's see where RCB wants to play.
Definitely. So we'll be looking very closely at this story where RCB is moving their entire team to, and which place is going to be their new home stadium.